Sipping some coffee. What is going on, guys, gals, aliens, and DGen freaks? Welcome to Dano Crypto. On this channel, I show you guys how to make simple, effective, and easy moves in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. So we missed the time slot that we said we were going to go live at 11:30. We were playing veterinarian with the daughter, so very important. Had to take some X-rays of some stuffed cats. And so we had to make sure that their legs were repaired, everything was all good, and so I think they're good now. I think they're good. So we're I think we're good. We're in the clear. So shout out to you guys. Thanks for being in the live stream. If you are popping in, thank you very much. Do appreciate it. We're going to talk about the Bitcoin volatility here. You know, before we were streaming live, and we went towards the direction of keeping our trades open, and we did not have them properly protected like we are supposed to with our strategy and the plan that we have. And so ultimately the trades got a little wrecked. We got a little wrecked, especially on Solana. Solana got completely wrecked. SCG is still going strong, and then we had two trades on BITFLEX that got liquidated. So with that mass volatility overnight through with the Asian markets, we saw BTC start to swing off the trend. It started to get back on the trend. It looked like it was picking up some strength, and then we got a swift dump back down below the trend line, which was a 4% dip. When we get 4% dips on BTC, we see the altcoins get a massive rejection as well. We've been getting resistance off of 69,000. So this is the obvious resistance points that we've been hitting, is that 69,000. And so we're trying to pull some more volume now. We actually have some decent volume today. You know, could we test back up into the trend line here and start trading back up to 73,000? I mean, that's the hope. But if we start going back down and start testing below 64, then the obvious target would be 62,400, and that's the targets that we're looking for. So let me know, guys, in the chat if you agree with that thesis, and what are you doing to trade this volatility? I want to know. And if you haven't hit the like button, sorry for being not on time. I know 11:30 is actually probably a good time for people to be able to kind of pop into a live stream, and so we're going to hopefully keep on that schedule. And we want to talk a little bit about All right, I'm back, guys. Sorry, I had to help my assistant. Fridays are going to be a little tricky sometimes, you know, when you have a little rugrat, and they're also a needy rugrat. Have to figure out how to get them to not completely interrupt you. I feel like Windy O over here, Crypto Windy O. Shout out to Windy O. Shout out to Low and Windy O, because, man, I know she's been through some live streams where I've watched her live being like, go, stop it, get out of here, go, you know. It's so funny. But you do what you got to do. You do what you got to do. I said I'm going to try and keep consistent as much as possible. I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to do. So even if I was a little bit late, we're going to have that Sam Price motivation, that Sam Price work ethic. Shout out to Sam Price. You know, we're going to get on his live stream, or we're going to get him on the live stream. It's hard to get him because he also live streams every day, about 2 or 3 times a day. So he's a grinder, and he's very passionate about it. He's very vocal about not having any days off, no days off. Might just have to see if we can do the same, but sometimes it's okay to give yourself one little day off. Especially if you've been grinding, but really there's no days off in crypto. There's always something that you could be doing. There's always something that you could be doing for sure. All right, so let's all right, let's get into it, guys. Let's see how the market's doing. Let's see how the market's doing overall. Last night, I was telling you guys about Swiss cheese, and then we actually got a 10% pump on Swiss cheese through the night. So we're keeping Swiss cheese on the radar. Oh, we got Crypto Fart. Crypto Fart. I'm telling you, I got the best YouTube usernames come in my stream. Hilarious. I'm surprised my daughter's not laughing right now with that name, Crypto Fart. If you ever just see the screen go to that, it's because my assistant is trying to interrupt, and she's, yeah. Okay, we're back, guys. Sorry. There's just like multiple constant interruptions, and I think we'll be able to get through the live stream. We will see, but I mean, with the 5-year-old, it's, oh man, I'll tell you what, guys. I've noticed that 5-year-olds are the most needy little things, little beings in the entire world. They really are. Put a thumbs up in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. All right, so we have our portfolio here: Bitcoin and Near Protocol, Stacks, Dogecoin. Everything is doing very well overall in this portfolio. And we want to mention that the Me token in the past day has been doing absolutely phenomenal. We actually got to go in here. This is the one we want to go into. So the Me token is up 100%. It's up 5-6% on the hourly. What's going on, Steve Randall? Back again. What is going on? Shout out to the heart of Texas, in the heart of Texas. So, I wonder how the weather is in Texas, because right now, in my undisclosed location, the weather is gorgeous. It's amazing. It's very, very good. All right, so XYO is still below a cent. I think that's a great buy, because you gotta think about the potential with the price movement of XYO when we start seeing Ethereum start absolutely, ripping back into the 4,000 area. Awesome, working from home. It's going to be a lot of working from home with what I am doing, but that is all good, Less driving. I was getting so tired of driving 5, 6, sometimes 7 days a week, 2.5 hours in a car every single day. It's just like that will wear on you, and it's just, I don't think it's sustainable. So I'm that Matrix program. Delete. All right, so we're going to get into Dogecoin. We're going to get into the Google trend of Dogecoin. We got to find exactly where that tab went. So the title is, can Dogecoin outperform Bitcoin? So in a time, that was a thing. So if you were to have, at a point, dollar cost average into Dogecoin before the halving, before having points, and same with Shiba Inu, then you would have outperformed, but you would have had to have taken profits, because in the portions of the bear market, right here is where we've had Bitcoin over time be 200% in profit. So this is a good metric if we look at the all-time or price change history. And if we look at Dogecoin, 83% on the year, 141% on Bitcoin. So the things that you want to see is like, okay, so if you were to dollar cost average into AVAX through the year, you'd be up about 10% over Bitcoin. And then Bitcoin Cash, apparently, now just because we've had this interesting pump recently. So Crypto Naughty is saying, grabbed a tiny bag of Brett, hoping to outpace Doge. And yeah, so the thing with Brett, Brett is doing really well in my portfolio. I traded a little bit of funny money into it, and now it's actually surpassing a lot of the popular memes right now on Base. So if you're looking at Base and you're curious about Base, the top ones right now is Normie, Toshi, Degen, and Brett. So Brett's kind of like the Pepe of Base. So really, if you're wanting to kind of play the meme narrative, the four top dogs right now, and this is going into these specific chains that are using Ethereum, is Brett, Pepe, Shiba Inu, and then Dogecoin is separate from Ethereum, obviously. And if you want to get into Solana, the Solana meme coins, and this is CoinGecko, guys, by the way. If you want to go, CoinGecko has a faster way that you can kind of just see what's popping on all of these sections here when it comes to, say, like Solana meme coins or Base meme coins. If we go, Dog with Hat is still crushing it in terms of market cap, 24-hour volume, with Book of Meme and Slurf, Bonk, Cat in a Dog's World, and Myro, Ansem's Cat. So these, and Catcoin So Cat Coin is interesting because this is on Solana, but it's also on Binance Smart Chain as well. We did pick up a little bit of some Cat Coin. We saw that it was starting to pick up a little bit of traction. It's got a decent X following. If you were to go to the Twitter and see how many people we got, so it's got almost 100,000. Oh, it's a Crypto Millie. Shout out to Crypto Millie. So yeah, Cat Coin on ETH, Binance Smart Chain, and Sol. And let's see if Cat Coin. All right, let's see. I want to see the DEX. Let's see the DEX volume. I think we got it on Binance because the volume was amazing. I was like, wow, 2.4 million in DEX volume, and not listed on any centralized exchanges yet. So could be something to scoop up. Market cap reported 45.2 mil. And as you can see here, recent, massive pump here. Woo! I don't know what just happened there. This coin market cap just went crazy. There we go. All right. So what's interesting, I've been looking at it really will. It really will. I think there's just been a lot of, this is the time that this is the shakeout point. Right now is the shakeout point where you're like, should I take profit? Okay, should I take profit? What should I do? I mean, this is the ultimate shakeout point, and you have to think about it in terms of where things start dipping a little bit, and you're like, okay, is the market getting topped out? Is this just going to be, was that the top? Was 73,000 the top? And if you zoom out, all you have to do is zoom out. Just zoom out and look at the overall momentum of the market. Look at the overall momentum of the market and just know that this was all black swan territory. So much stuff was happening all in these areas that pushed this price down. And we were on a trajectory to already be at 80,000, 90,000. This was the clear path. It was a clear path, but then hitting that double top and then all of those things ensued. Now, it's not going to be a double top. We're not going to have a double top. Once we hit 73 again, we will smash. We're going to smash. Once we break that, we break this. This is new resistance. This level right here, 73,007, is new resistance that we will turn into support. 100%. We're going to turn it into support, especially with the Bitcoin halving coming up. We have the Bitcoin halving. It's lining up perfectly. Yeah, 80K all day. 80K all day. So as you can see, what's happening is we're getting rejected off of the 786, 786 right here, and then now we just got rejected off the 618. 2 different times we got rejected off the 618. So we're going to try and test it again. We're going to try and ask 618 out again, as Jason Casper would say. We're going to try and ask out and to try our luck with 618, and then we can then really try our luck and see if we can trade back into the ranges of the 0.786, and then the ultimate will be getting past and crushing those levels. So we will see. We will see what happens. So let's see what is happening on the crypto bubbles overall market. Looking at the altcoins, we got Lido DAO 7.8%. So Ethereum recently with the Bitcoin dump, I think a little bit of money started going into Ethereum. So we had Ethereum go up 1%. And Ethereum is going to be trading into the news in the hope of getting the ETF, just like Bitcoin was. So you're going to see Ethereum to start to go up, breaking all-time highs, going past 5,000. It's going to but it's not just going to keep going up forever. Obviously, we've had these retracements, but then we are going to see Ethereum start to get the leg up like Bitcoin. And if we look at the price change difference, obviously, if you were to have been buying Bitcoin through the year, you would be up more. But still, I think Ethereum has some room to grow. It's got some a little bit of baggage on, a little bit more baggage than Bitcoin does, because it has to deal with, this is the backbone altcoin market right here. A lot of things are ran on Ethereum. I think there's just, it's probably just a lot of work to do with Ethereum. So, but with that, we will start to see, I think, Ethereum come up a little bit in terms of, but we see the obvious outlier in terms of the thing that you could have been dollar cost averaging into through the year to outperform Bitcoin is Solana. We said Doge, but you can see that even if you were to, against Ethereum, Doge would have been, the obvious choice. But then we see that Shiba Inu and AVAX all pretty much surpassed pretty close, or at least AVAX, for getting close to Bitcoin in terms of progress of returns. So this is a good website to check out. Go coingolive.com. I've been, referencing this and using this a lot just to kind of give a more zoomed out perspective on the markets. It's definitely helped me out. And so now, love to see what is going to happen with this SDG trade, because our price target for SDG was that 80 cents. We're pushing for that 80 cents. If we can crush that 80 cents, then we can see some support back to go into these levels, because we kind of almost had a double top here, where we had $1.17 and $1.37. And so if we can start getting back into this price box range right here with some volume, MACD could be switching up, getting a little bit more strength in. We'll have to see. Because STG, when things start running, has a nice run. So we'll see what happens. And if you haven't hit the like button yet, please do so. We do appreciate it. We got 7 likes and 7 people watching, so thank you. And sorry about that. My music cut off because, I think someone is using my account on the other side. It might be my wife. She's jamming on the account. Okay, so I want to show you guys, if you haven't seen it yet, I just released some products. We're going to have some amazing Dogecoin products as well, but I think this is a good start. So if you want to, represent Bitcoin, you can get a Bitcoin hoodie, a mug, some stickers, a really awesome tie-dye t-shirt, unisex, and then if you want to be a part of the Bitcoin army, you get the camo with the Bitcoin soldier patch here. And so I think you guys are going to really like the Dogecoin merch. I'm not going to reveal what it is, but once it's approved, it's being reviewed right now. So we'll see what happens. So guys, if you just go to danocrypto.myspreadshop.com, this is where you can check out the merch. But yeah, this is fun. I'm definitely going to get the tie-dye. I love the tie-dye. All right. So let's see what's going on. See, buy Bitcoin at 4,000? Nah. Buy Bitcoin at 9,000? Nah. 16,000? Nah. 66,000? I want all the Bitcoins. Yeah, of course, when you start seeing it on the news and, that's just what happens. It's just what happens. That's what happens, man. That's what happens. All right, so let's see what's trending. Let's see what's trending now on X. How many people do we have watching on X? We have 4 people watching on X. All right, so we always say that if you're watching on X, you can let yourselves be known. You do not have to be a full grifter. You say, yo, 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 in a bottle of Bitcoin. I don't know. You gotta, I don't know. Just let yourselves be known. Let yourselves be known. All right, so let's see what is trending. What is trending today? I'm not getting my trend list. Where's my trend list? All right, so we got Dog with Hat Community Scandal Underground. What is this? What underground basement circle? What is this even? I don't even want to click that. I am not clicking that. Satoshi Nakamoto's 49th birthday bash. So on April 5th, the global cryptocurrency market celebrated the 49th birthday of Satoshi Nakamoto, the enigmatic creator of Bitcoin. This date is based on the information provided by Satoshi Nakamoto when registering on the P2P, peer-to-peer foundation forum. The event highlights the profound impact of Bitcoin on the financial world, as well as the continued mystery surrounding the identity of the creator or creators. Let me know, guys, in the chat, if you think Satoshi Nakamoto is one person or is a group or is an entity. What do you think? What do you guys think? I would love to know. I think it's one person, but in tandem was a an obvious collective effort. It's so funny with this green screen and this camera. It's like I'm about to blast off and turn into a Super Saiyan. We'll have it. We're gonna clean this up soon. All right, just a reminder. Websites you want to use: DeFi Llama. You want to use Dex Screener, Coin Go Live. Obviously, x.com. CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko. So let's see. Let's see how Base is doing. Let's see what's popping on Base. In terms of volume. I want to see the volume. All right. Brett's in number 12. Yeah. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, too dangerous for one person. All right, so DGen has the most volume right now. Let's see who has the most liquidity. Let's see the liquidity, though. Brett's got the liquidity in. Pretty soon, guys, we will be streaming to Twitch. So if you're a Twitch fan and you prefer to watch on Twitch, we will be streaming to Twitch, and we will be possibly testing streaming to Facebook. But I don't know. I don't know about that just yet. Because then I would be streaming to my Facebook friends list and page that I've had for forever. So we'll see. We'll see about that. Shout out to Dogecoin, the ultimate meme coin, the father of all meme coins. All right, so let's see what is the trending news right now. And then we're going to end this one. Just going to catch up on a little bit of the news. All right, so this is what we were talking about. We did have a stream on this. It's a BTC faces enhanced volatility as U.S. government sells Silk Road related Bitcoin. Bitcoin Cash completes second halving. This week's crypto recap. So this is interesting. So with Bitcoin Cash completing its halving, could be giving it a supply shock, which is why we could be seeing Bitcoin Cash doing its thing. All right, so most of the crypto market is in the red on a weekly scale, with Doge, SHIB, ADA, and AVAX plummeting by double digits. So recall that BTC's price had stalled around 69,000 and has been doing this last Friday as the bulls had failed to overcome the 70,000 level following a relatively quiet weekend in which BTC stayed at around the same levels. It went on the offensive once again and then to over 71,000. However, Bitcoin failed to overcome that resistance line decisively. The subsequent rejections, especially last one yesterday, drove it south hard in matters of hours, which dumped to 65,000. And then, so this came amid reports that the U.S. government had moved 2,000 BTC, which had, and it was a little bit more than that, was like 30,000 Bitcoin to Silk Road to Coinbase. That the fear is that the U.S. authorities might be selling millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin drove the assets south, according to recent analysts. And I think Asian markets reacting on this news as well. Was a little bit of delayed reaction. Its dominance over the alts has increased quite a lot in the past week, which is rather expected as most of them have dumped hard within this time frame. The most substantial declines come from Doge, which was the 19%, AVAX, SHIB, and DOT. So what does that mean? What does that mean? So Bitcoin miners score record monthly revenues at over $2 billion. And then we have Bitcoin as an assurance policy against rogue regimes, saying Kathy Wood. Bitcoin's current 18% retrace is right on schedule and it is actually good news. So why would we think, BTC fell by as much as 18% since its all-time high of 73,000. While that seems like a big number, the assets history ahead of each halving shows that it is actually to be expected. In fact, such a correction could be a positive thing for BTC in the long run. So what they're just referencing is that, with the Bitcoin halving, we've had these retracements that have been anywhere from, if we go into the halving, let's see. If we go really, even just on this one, maybe we can see how far this went down. So we had actually, on this candle, we had a 40% retracement going into that halving. But we want to look at it on the Bitstamp chart and pop up the Bitcoin halving on here. And we might have to get like real in there to go far. Not the 3 hours, gotta go on the daily. Okay. So this is where we had this dump. Here is where going into the halving, you're like, wow, expect a dump going into the halving. This was going into the third halving. We had a 20% correction going into the halving. And then if you look at the second halving, this is going way back, there was a correction of 15%, and then right before we had a pump and then a correction, 30% correction. So what does that show us for what we're looking at now coming into this next halving? Going into the next halving, what are we looking at? What are we looking at? Because the next halving is coming up in 13 days. 14 days. 14 days. So we're cranking along. We are cranking along, guys. All right, thank you so much for tuning into this live stream. I really do appreciate it. Let's see how many likes that we got. Did we get up to 10 likes? We almost got up to 10 likes. Thank you guys so much for getting the likes up. I didn't really have to say too much. I didn't promote the like button as much as I usually do, but I really do appreciate it. I think I'm going to end. I would go, oh my gosh, we got Jason Casper sending his first super chat. What is going on, my man? You didn't have to do that. Jason Casper, what is going on? What a surprise, dude. You did not have to do that, my man. You did not have to do that. I do appreciate it. So I think we're going to get the legend, one of the legends, Jason Casper, on the live stream. And what a surprise. So cool. And yeah. So we're going to get Jason Casper on the live stream, I think. So we are live streaming every single day. We're going to try and do it at 11:30. And we are going to have some amazing guests. And So thank you for the support. I really do appreciate it. Man, that just threw me off. I was not expecting that. I was about to end, and then and then Jason Casper comes in like an angel flying in. But yeah, Jason Casper's a good dude. He kind of just reminds me of the things that I've always kind of had in my mind that I want to do, and then and I know I'm into these things. I love gardening. I love just going into the things that bring me joy, and so it's good to have Jason Casper in your field of view to help inspire you to kind of go towards those things. So I do appreciate it. Shout out to you guys. And so just to let you know, when we came in, this morning was a kind of nasty morning waking up to the volatility. We actually, if we were watching the live stream last night, we had an opportunity to kind of exit out of the market because it was getting a little bit overheated. And oh yeah, the uneven butt cheek patterns. I'm trying to get those. I'm trying to learn more about the uneven butt cheek patterns, but we will be I think we're going to be we will be getting Market Cipher. So shout out to CryptoFace. We will be getting Market Cipher. We will start to teach ourselves the Market Cipher ways. And Jason, I really do appreciate it. I mean, so I'm in profit. So I know at least when I've through the past year when I started to test out trading and actually doing more trades, I've traded myself back into the green, and it really helped with the Bitcoin volatility of it just crushing it, and me also getting into two different types of Bitcoin trades. So it's like I tried to hedge myself in getting back my Bitcoin that I sold a year and a half ago to be able to, sometimes you end up selling your things because you have to do life purchases. You get whatever, because things, if you have assets or you have things that are also liabilities, you have to be able to fork out the cash, to be able to pay for these things. So I had to sell some Bitcoin. And so now I was able to actually get that Bitcoin back and double the Bitcoin that I ended up selling, and which is great. And this was all through trading. So you can see the proof in the pudding here, realized profits of over $2,500 in BTC. And then with this particular Bitcoin trade at 1,500, we're going to keep these open as long as we can until we are a booty Audi 5000. And if you know, June 30th. Give me a treadmill. I actually thought about it because honestly, because if you're sitting too long, it's just bad for your back. And I have thought about at least, or just doing a standing desk, lifting this up, and then possibly getting the treadmill. So I don't know if I'm going to do the Jason Casper full walking on the treadmill stream, but yeah, thanks Crypto Naughty. Peace out. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate anyone who just pops in and is kind of just experiencing the Dano Crypto live stream, being a part of the Dano Crypto community and the Dano Crypto Dojo. Finally, I think I got my Discord fixed. So if you want to say what's up and let yourselves be known in the live or in the Discord, please do so. You can just go hang out and chat. So Jason Casper says, my spine improved with the standing desk and having x-rays to show. Oh yeah, I bet, dude. I bet it helped tremendously, because if you are doing something that is a job that you're in front of a screen all the time, you're naturally going to be like, okay, I got to sit in a chair, but really, like, being in this sitting position with your discs and everything all folded all the time, they're going to get compressed and they're going to get all achy and crappy. So I know for a fact that it's just probably better to just get in that nice standing position, kind of curl your tail out a little bit, and then pull it in, stand up, pull your shoulders back, get a nice center line down your spine, and then, just make sure you're moving the blood flow, They even have these mats, I'm sure you guys have seen them, where it's like a vibrating mat that you can actually stand on, because it's just something that gives you like a nice like pulse and get your blood flowing. There's all kinds of biohacky stuff you can get into. I'm sure you guys have heard of Ben Greenfield. There's a biohacker, kind of like Dave Osprey, if you're into those dudes. So it's looking like the Discord is working. So thank you guys for popping in, letting yourselves be known. And I think we are going to end it because I do not want my assistant to get too upset over here. And so we're going to also get out in the sun. We're going to do some gardening. We've been trying to get the yard all together and ready for the summer coming up. We got this prime weather. And yeah. But let's see what's happening right now, just real quick. We'll see what's happening with the market. So Bitcoin is just, man, it's just getting just completely smashed off of those resistance levels. It's just really having a hard time. It's having a very hard time. You can see here, we're in an ascending wedge. We're in this trend. We're in this giant trend line. We got off the trend line. We tested back into the trend. We swooped in. And now we tried to test it again and got rejected. So this is what we were looking at here. It's funny that I was talking about the 6-1 ETA, and then I think Jason just like his ears started burning. He was like, "Yes, 6-1 ETA." So you can see here, rejection hard, just boom, rejected. So we'll see, and then we might even trade back into this range of the 0.382, which would be 66,000, which the market and the altcoins would not like that. But what we can do is if that happens, what altcoins will react the fastest on the recovery? So that's what we would want to see. So what altcoins are going to react the best on the recovery? And so you see we got Near Protocol, we got Pendle. Pendle's is coming up. We got Lido DAO. So just things to keep on your radar. But all right, guys, thank you very much for coming into this live stream. Sorry I was late. We're going to really try and get it started at 11:30, and hopefully that's a good time. Let me know, guys, if that is a good time that I should be going live every single day at 11:30, or is 12? I don't know. I think 11:30 sounds good, and we're also going to be live streaming at 9 p.m. as well, and this is all Eastern Standard Time. And thank you guys very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right. Peace out, everyone. Have a fantastic weekend. I think we will still be live streaming tomorrow. So we'll be live streaming tomorrow at 11:30 and then also at 9. And we will be releasing some content. So watch out for the videos today. Sunday, I think we'll just be a day off. Like, I won't stream on Sundays. We'll just be a day of rest, And so what's going on, Heaven Peck? Peace out. I wonder if that will that emoji pop up. This chat sometimes it doesn't display the emojis like I would like it to. It just makes them, they just disappear. But yeah, God bless all of you. Thank you so much. God bless you and your families. I hope you are moving more towards the light in your life. I know that everyone goes through these periods and life cycles where you might feel like you're in the dark and you don't know where you're going and you might feel a little lost. But I hope that the more you start working on yourself, bettering yourself and your family, and then the people around you will start to see that light. They'll start to see you light up, and you're going to go towards that energy, that good energy, guys. So thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. And hope you have a good weekend. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. And I'll see you tonight on the live stream. Bye-bye.